Hello guys, once again I'm Anthony Davis and I'm getting ready to do another episode review of one of my favorite shows. I'm gonna be doing this probably like maybe a couple times that whenever I have time to actually do these reviews because I'm so busy with work and everything. Um, for now I'm actually gonna do my episode review for Korra, aka Legend of Korra. Avatar Korra and type of thing. Well, Avatar. Well, I call it like Avatar, Legend of Korra, but thanks to that damn movie Avatar taking away the rights to the name, I'm still gonna call it Avatar, regardless of whatever movies took his name or blah 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 whatever. Because I'm not calling it the Last Airbender. Fuck that. Anyway, basically Tarlok, aka one of the councilmen, kidnaps Korra because she's gonna get in the way of his plans of being the new hero of Republic City. I still don't like. I don't know, for some reason I just don't like the name Republic City. I feel that they should have called it something. They could come up with a better name than that. I mean, I know it's like Republic. Everybody's one nation now after the war ended, but I don't know. They could have called it Avatar Town or maybe Sokka City. Sokka City. Yeah, that would be really cool. Sokka would have his own town named after him or something. Just saying. Anyway, enough of my rambling over ridiculous names for towns and stuff. Basically, Tarlok basically lied to everybody and told them that she was kidnapped by the Equalists. And, he's going on, saying that, I tried to stop him and, oh, I'm hurt now, thanks to them and everything. And what the others do, they go to one of the Equalists' bases and they, go and try to rescue Korra. But they ultimately know that Korra is not there. Only the metal bending police force that was kidnapped in the previous episodes are there. But they have sadly lost their bending powers thanks to Amon, taking them away with his chi blocking powers. And Chief Beifong, she's all like upset that she couldn't save them in time, and everything. And Mako, like, he was just mad as fuck. He was just like, "Where's Korra? Where's the fuck is Korra? I know you have her here," and blah blah blah. He's just angry, and it's like, he was angry before when his brother got kidnapped before, but I mean, this time he was like really heated because like now I think now that he knows that the Equalists plan on taking Korra's powers away, is what frightens him. I think now that he knows what he's dealing with, he's afraid of what happened to his friend. And then they figure out that Tarlok was lying and everything, and then they go back and they ask her like, what happened to Korra and everything, and he's trying to pull up this bullshit story and trying to cover his ass and stuff like that. But thanks to the assistant, he actually blabbed and told everybody what happened. That Korra came in there, she tried to talk him out of bailing them out of the jail, and they basically fought and he attacked her and everything, and blah blah blah. And then Tenzin was like, "Wait, so if you knew this, why didn't you come out and say it before?" And he was like, I was scared because he bloodbends, and he's like, like, oh shit, like I got caught. And so what he does is he uses bloodbend powers to manipulate their blood and paralyze them and stuff like that while he escapes or whatever. And then we come back to actually a flashback of Tarlok's father. I forgot his name already. Shoot. It starts something. I think it was like some T something. Tor. I don't know. But anyway, it's actually who's in this flashback is actually Sokka, Toph, and Aang. 40 years in their age, and it's like, whoa, these guys are actually 40. Because to be honest, none of them look like they're 40. They actually look like they're like in their 20s, and it's like, wow, like they look that good in their 20s, like that's crazy. And Aang is telling Toph, who was chief police at the time, and he's like, I should go in there with you because um this guy, he's very dangerous, like they don't need the Avatar in there. And she's like, well, fine, whatever, Twinkle Toes. I miss that. I miss she used to call him that during the beginning of the Avatar series when she entered the picture, and I really miss that. And he's like, I'm 40 years old, like, you're gonna stop calling me Twinkle Toes. And that was funny. And there's trials going on and everything. And basically the guy just ups and uses bloodbending powers and just, escapes, leaving everybody like, paralyzed and broken bones and all that stuff. And Aang is only capable of stopping him, and he, uses air bending to cut the ropes of his horse when he was trying to escape. And then Tolok's father proceeds to use his bloodbending powers, and like he really twists Aang's bones to like crazy. And I thought this was gonna be I thought this was the moment where Aang dies, and that's the end of the Avatar. But I was actually wrong, because he luckily uses Avatar state to block it, and then uses earthbending to imprison Tolok's father in a little hold. And then he says, "I'm taking away blood bend. I play by your bending for good." And then he proceeds to put his hand on his face, forehead, and takes away his bending for good. And he's no longer able to bend anymore. And he's like, "This is over." And the flashback ends. And then Korra actually is the one having the flashback. I think now that since she's the Avatar, she can actually see the things that happened to the previous Avatar. I think that's why she's able to see it, or whatever. Or maybe Aang in the spirit world is trying to tell her what's going on, and so how she can stop him and whatever. And then she tells him that, what's the name's father? And Tall's like, yeah, and he tried to hide, because actually, to be honest, he actually lied to everybody, not saying that he was related to the crazy bloodbending criminal. So he just took, he basically used a fake name to fool everybody, to make sure he's not recognized by the people, and blah blah blah. And then the Equals actually come, and Amon is with them as well. And then Tolok begins to use his bloodbending on them, but it fails ultimately because, it fails on Amon, because it kind of stops him for a minute, and then he just like says, fuck this, I fuck your bloodbending, it don't do nothing to me. And then he proceeds to take away Tolok's bending, and that's it. And afterwards, Amon, as smart as he is, knows that he has Korra, and he tells his crew to make sure not to underestimate her, and make sure to shock the box before you open it, because if you don't shock her, she could attack you guys, and you could be fucked, and she might escape. So they do what he says. They shock the box, but luckily Korra, puts her feet above the air and doesn't get shocked. I think she was like holding on to something or something to prevent her from getting the full blunt of the shock attack. They open the door, and she kicks their ass, and she makes a quick escape for it. And then Amon's pissed. He's like, "I told you guys not to underestimate her, yo dumbasses." That's what I would have done if I was him. I'm like, dumbasses, smack him across the head, like dumb fucks. God, y'all stupid. Anyway, she gets away, and her polar bear dog finds her. I think his name was Naga. I think. Her polar bear dog's name is Naga. Naga finds her and brings her back to everybody, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, you okay? You hurt?" Mako picks her up and holds her, and he's like, "I'm glad you're okay, and I'm glad you're not hurt." And that's the end of the episode. The episode was really good. I'm starting to actually like Korra. The series itself is really good, and like it gets your attention. you know, because threat's so big and things are starting to change. But you really ultimately miss the old series, but the new series makes you like it, you know, as well. That's it for my chapter review. I'll see you guys later. Peace and sayonara. And sorry for the phone's ringing. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Just turn the phone off. Alright, bye.